ass dude just staring at us. And then it would be a hit and run too. Call me crazy, I don't care. I don't agree with that. And I know boys hate when girls say this.
It's about being motivated.
The guy should pay for the bill.
You are a man. God, no, I'm sounding very traditional right now.
We might get canceled after this. Booking with no cut.
Yeah. Oh, it is.
Ooh.
Wow.
Hello everyone, welcome to a video of us yapping. I'm Esther if you're new here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. We're gonna be yapping and doing a little mukbang. I'm very glad you decided to come join us and be big with us. We're gonna be big.
Yeah.
I'll tell you guys what we have. We have our Chick-fil-A meals. She has hers. We literally got the same thing. Chicken nuggets and fries. We got crumble cookies. We decided to film a YouTube video where we just yap and talk about life, and what better way to do that than in an empty parking lot eating food, you know? Oh, look at my chicken nuggets. They look so good. Oh, they're so good. Me and Deborah were saying before we started filming this, we're like, imagine we just eat the entire video and don't talk.
I know.
Which I can see that happening because, hello, look at what we're eating. Don't like people who watch mukbangs like hearing people eat. That's so weird to me.
That's gross.
We wanted to talk about like relationships. When you're like dating someone, you guys are super toxic, you guys fight all the time, break up, get back together. We always question, why are you going back to that person? Y'all broke up for a reason and you're gonna go and get back together with them? It's like reading the same book twice and expecting a different ending. Like you're not gonna get a different ending.
Because like you're not getting anything good out of that person, you're just getting hurt. That's something I'll never understand. That happens so often, you guys. Like,
imagine someone just ran up to the window. We need to tell them about our experience in Brockton the other day.
Oh my god, that was the worst thing ever.
I was getting my hair done and she was getting out of work. By the time I picked her up, it was like 10 o'clock at night and we were hungry and wanted food, right? Like always, look at us right now.
Yeah.
So we were hungry and we wanted to get Taco Bell. The closest Taco Bell on the way home was the one in Brockton. So we were like, okay, let's go. Just us two driving at night in Brockton. As we get there, it's very sketchy already because one, it's Brockton, and two, there's like 3 or 4 grown men in there who look questionable, right? There's like no one else in there and they're all like in a circle.
With,
kind
like,
of
hoodies and all.
Yeah, it was questionable. So me and Deborah were like, you know what, maybe we'll like go somewhere else. We're just girls, you know, and we don't want anything bad to happen. There's a McDonald's right next to there, right?
Oh my god.
And then, so I'm like, do you want McDonald's? She's like, no, not really. But like that was the only thing that was open at that time that we could really eat. Okay, we just went to McDonald's. And then I pulled into the parking lot. There's no one else there. There's only like one worker inside. No one else in the parking lot except for this one dude who's in his car, like probably 4 spots away from me. I parked and I was like, Deborah, go check if the door is open. Because sometimes they only do like drive-through after a certain hour. She went to go check if it was open. The door was locked. The guy who was parked a couple spots away from me was backing out to leave the parking lot. Since Deborah walked out and he saw this girl, he like slowed down and stopped his car and was just staring at her. And then he looked at me and he started waving. A wave as if someone knows you type of wave. And I was staring at him. I was like, do I know this guy? Like maybe? And I was looking at him and I was like, no, I don't know you. Why are you stopping your car and waving at me with a weird ass smirk on your face? Like, go away. I was looking at Deborah. I was like, Deborah, come into the car. I was like, girl, get your ass in the car right now.
I was so confused. I was like, oh my gosh, because she was like, Deborah, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
She was like, what's going on? And then I told her, and I was like, yeah, there was some creepy ass dude just staring at us. Like, he stopped his car and everything, and then he drove away. When she was coming back, that's when he started driving away. But I thought he was going to, like, stop his car and get out or something. She was like, if he did, what would you do? And I told her I would literally run him over. Bro, and then it would be a hit and run, too.
And then a few days later, we found out that there's been, like, shootings and stabbings and stuff in Brockton.
Yeah, that night was just sketchy altogether. Okay, so college talk. Debbie Cakes is gonna miss me so much when I go off to college, even though we're only gonna be like 30 minutes away. But I'm just never gonna see her because I'm a senior and she's a junior. We literally have like classes together, we eat lunch together. She's gonna be all alone.
And we see each other like every day.
Rid of Cakes.
I know, that's gonna be so sad, but like also it's like a whole new chapter of your life because there's no more high school for you.
Thank God. I'm so excited to graduate. I'm so ready for college life and all the videos I'm gonna be doing in college, like making.
College is so much more free. I feel like you're grown, you know, you get to do kind of what you want. It's like exciting but scary at the same time.
Deborah also wants to go to the same college as me because she wants to follow me.
It's like my top choice, but then I have others. I don't have just one because yeah, I just don't.
I just have one. I only applied to one college, and I know you might be thinking you're stupid. Yes, I am. But no, it's because I never had a desire to go to college, but my dad wants me to further my education, and obviously I'm not gonna say no to that. So I'm going to college. It's not like, oh, I'm just going because of my dad. I'm being given this opportunity to go. I'm gonna go. Why not? Oh my god, wait, I actually have a whole notes list. I have a whole notes list on standards. Hold on.
People say my standards are too high, but they're really not. Like,
I bet they're not.
They're not.
No, I bet they are, but like in a good way, you know?
Yeah.
It's titled Future BF in my notes list.
Yeah, that's a long ass list.
Oh yeah, I have like way more. Okay, do you want me to read my whole list?
Yeah.
Alright, so the first one is respectful. That should be on everyone's list. The next thing is truthful, God-fearing, because I'm Christian and I want someone who will guide me and like grow with me in our faith. Ambitious, you know, I want them to always go after what they want. Oh, this one right here. Doesn't follow any females who aren't family on all socials. TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Visco, whatever it is. Call me crazy, I don't care. I will not follow any other boy who is not my family if you want me to. Well, you don't, not even if you want me to. Once we get into a relationship, I'll do it right then and there.
Exactly.
Like you don't even have to ask.
Because what's the reason? Why do you want to follow other girls on social media?
And if a guy gives you a reason, if you're uncomfortable, not even if you guys are dating, let me clarify. You guys can't be talking, you guys can't be a thing, you guys have to be dating. If you are uncomfortable with him following girls on social media and you tell him that, you express that to him, verbally say it, like don't just be like he should know, and you need to tell him because the boys are, you know, and he still doesn't do that thing, girl, I'm sorry. But not only is he not doing that, but there's definitely going to be things in the future that he's not going to regard your feelings in and just not take you into consideration, you know what I'm saying? He's going to be like, well, it's okay, it's just like a little thing, it's not even a big deal, I didn't even see it in that way, or blah blah blah. But if he's like okay, yeah, I'll change or whatever, actions speak louder than words, so don't believe everything he's going to say. He actually has to do it. Another one is communication, for sure. Like,
oh, that's a huge one.
Yeah, huge. I wrote, if we feel anything is off, go to each other, not other people. That's a huge thing, because when you go to other people about your relationship, it's almost always about the bad stuff. And then other people, like on the outside of your relationship, will view your relationship as toxic and, oh, they're not good for each other, all they do is argue, they have so many bad situations. So, like, go to God and your actual partner about issues you guys are having. Obviously, it's okay to go to your friends, because everyone does go to their friends in the end. Like, don't be like dissing your partner and be like, oh, I hate him, he's so annoying, blah blah blah. Now you're making your partner look bad, you know what I'm saying?
And careful on whose advice you take, because if they don't know their relationship, their advice just isn't gonna be what your relationship needs, because they don't know you guys.
Other like quick ones, push each other for the better. Wants a family for sure. Wants to travel. That's a huge one, because literally the second I graduate high school, all I want to do is travel. And like for a good chunk of my life, you know, I want to be like consistently traveling. Like I want to be everywhere all the time in my like early 20s. Doesn't smoke, doesn't drink, but like not doesn't drink. What I mean by that is isn't an alcoholic, you know, because you can drink, just know your limits is what I like mean on that one. Isn't hot and cold, so like you're giving me love and affection one minute and then you're being fake and rude the next. Family oriented, works out, like you need to be athletic, you need to be doing something that's going to help you grow. This one I feel like is very different from like me and a lot of other girls I see post on TikTok. You know how you'll see girls posting when he's mean to everyone but me? I don't agree with that. I literally wrote, is kind not only to me but others, because I want you to be a good, well-rounded person overall. Why would you be rude to other people? I don't get that. I don't get why other people would want that either. Clingy to an extent, but like clingy. Like I want him to be clingy, but to an extent. You can't be like, where are you 24/7? Don't be like a helicopter parent, because you're not my parent. Makes time for me. That's a huge one. And I know boys hate when girls say this, but if he wanted to, he would. With the exception of like, you need to tell him first, because boys aren't just gonna know like that. They're not gonna read your mind and all that. So is a man of his word. That is a huge one, because if a guy is saying, I'm gonna buy you flowers, guys say that all the time and never do it. Actually buy them flowers. It's not that hard. It's not that hard.
They're like $12.
Plans dates. I am a romantic and I want a guy to literally go out of his way and plan everything. I am not big on surprises. I do not like surprises. But I feel like if he tells me how to dress, this is why I need a man who knows how to dress. Like when he plans dates and goes out of his way to be like, oh, we're going to the movies and then we're gonna go like ice skating after or something. I don't know, bowling, something fun. Opens every door for me. Can have deep conversations. Because if you guys are just having like these, what is it called? It's like quick banter with someone. There's like a word.
Like small talk?
Yeah, small talk. Thank you. I don't know why that was so hard for me to remember. I don't want to just be having small talk with you like, oh, what's your favorite color? What did you do today? I want to be able to have like deep conversations. Tell me about your childhood traumas. Tell me like what made you cry really bad. Like, tell me what broke your heart. I want us to be able to bounce off of each other. Keep the conversation going, have deep conversations, all that. I am your other half, you are my other half. Reassurance, loving, obsessed with me. I can trust him. Never puts me in a position to be embarrassed. If you're out with your partner and say something that's wrong in front of my friend group, right? And they're all like, Esther, no, that's not right, blah, blah, blah. My partner should not be like, yeah, you're stupid. Listen to them. He should try to calm the situation or like just don't say anything at all. And then later, then you can talk to me about it when we're just us two in a private setting so no one else sees that. I feel like that's embarrassing. That's your partner.
Exactly.
Why are you trying to embarrass them in front of other people? Takes control, but in a healthy way. I've been yapping so much I haven't even been eating. This is a big one. Good hygiene. If you have bad hygiene, out the door immediately. Immediately.
Yeah, no, I'm not even gonna look at your bed.
We're too grown to be doing all that.
That's
like,
disgusting.
Gets me flowers, you know, pretty basic. Remembers little things. One day we're just talking and I'm like, oh, I loved this Pandora charm. And then either like you bring it up and we're like, oh, we should go buy this for you, or we should go because you said you wanted to like go get that or whatever. I will literally be like, wow, that is so cute because you were actually paying attention to me talking. Wants to work through rough patches. If you guys are going through something really rough, arguing to the point where you guys think you're literally about to break up. Nope, breaking up is not an option. We are not breaking up. We're gonna work through it. I don't care if you want to leave this relationship. You made a commitment to me the day you asked me to be your girlfriend. We're not breaking up. This is till marriage. Till death do us part, okay? And then the last thing I have, which goes with putting me in a position to be embarrassed, is protects me and my feelings. The other side to that is if we're in an argument, you're not gonna call me out of my name or say something that I'm gonna be offended by or something you're gonna regret later. Always being respectful and nice. That's everything on my list. I feel like it's a pretty good list. Obviously, there's so much more to be added, but that's like just what I thought about when I was writing those things.
I feel like my standards are kind of, they match yours a lot, but I don't know if you said this, but definitely academically driven. Like, I don't want you to just be like F school, flunk out of school, not go to school. Because it's not even about the grades that you get or whatever. It's about being motivated. I feel like once you care about school, you're automatically motivated and you're not like a bum. You have something planned after school. Being responsible, oh my gosh, I can't stress this enough. Like, you need to be responsible. You need to have a job, plan on getting a car or your license. Like, just not being stupid. Like, know what you're doing, not going out with like your stupid friends. Respecting me and my family. Like, it's, you need to want to get to know my mom and my dad, like my siblings. You need to respect them. Like, you're not gonna talk crap about them to me, because if you do, it's done. Like, I'm not, that's it. Oh, this is probably one of the biggest ones, is being emotionally available and emotionally intelligent. You need to know how to navigate your emotions and not just sit there and sulk after an argument. A lot of people just go quiet after they're angry and not communicating with me what you're feeling and how you're feeling.
I hate that.
You need to express that, because I can't read your mind. I don't know what you're feeling all the time. If you don't even know what you're feeling, like, how am I supposed to know? You need to be emotionally available, emotionally intelligent. Like, you need to be intact with your emotions. That's such a big one. Never yell at me. I don't care if we're arguing. I don't care if you're so freaking angry. Don't ever yell at me, because I'm not gonna yell at you. You're just gonna be looking dumb being the only person that's yelling. Don't yell at me. I see that's just a sign of disrespect and aggression towards me. I don't know why you're showing aggression towards your own girlfriend, so no yelling.
And all of this is coming from two girls who have never been in a relationship their entire life.
Exactly. And you're probably like, how do you know what you're talking about then? Well, I mean, we're not gonna settle from some little boy. Like, we know what we're talking about.
Hello, editing Esther here. I just wanted to butt in and elaborate a little, or add on to what Deborah was saying. So when she asked, oh, how do you know what you're talking about? We know based off of other relationships we have witnessed, and I can't speak for her, but we're like basically the same person. We're both very perceptive people, and growing up, being around our parents, our entire family who have been in and out of relationships, marriages, our friends, we've been lucky enough, I would say lucky, to kind of vicariously live through people we know. I hope this kind of helped elaborate more on how we would know even though we've never been in a relationship. So it's like you live and you learn, but through other people, you know? And you get to put your own opinion on it and kind of do it differently if it were you. Like a test run for someone else, and then you can learn from their mistakes. Also, there's a lot of aspects that change depending on what age you're dating. So if you're dating like in high school, right, and you're expecting this boy to buy you some bling, like blinged out Cartier, flowers every week, have a nice car and all this stuff. A nice car, not a car. He should have a car, but if he doesn't, that's okay. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Don't expect a high school or middle school boy to giving you everything. Because what you also need to realize is, one, you guys are still kids. Two, it's both of everyone's, not just you guys, everyone's first time living. So like they're still going through life just like you. You can't expect everything from them. Exactly. Now, if they're a grown ass man and they have no job, no car, nothing going for them, and just a whole bunch of excuses, couch potato, then that's where we have a problem. And that's where you have a problem, because why would you want someone who's like that, first of all? So when we're talking about dating, there's like a huge difference between like the age and their kind of lifestyle, because it's very different, a boy compared to a man. All right, so when you're out on a date, there's this whole thing going around about feminism, equality, right, whatever. Who pays for the check? 50-50. The girl pays for the whole thing, the guy pays for the whole thing. I am traditional, and I believe that the guy should pay for the bill. 100%. Especially if he's the one asking you out on the date. I grew up with one of the best fathers in the world. I will just put that out there. And he raised me like a princess, continues to do so every day. My father, you know, is an immigrant, and he came from literally nothing and worked his ass off so that I could have a way better life than he did growing up. So why would I be doing my father a disservice of me giving someone my attention and going out with someone who isn't doing nearly half the stuff that my father did and does? I just can't. And it doesn't even have to do with that just being my dad. I just believe that if you're gonna be a man and you want to date, you're looking for someone to take care of, you want to date, you want a girlfriend, you should have a steady income, a foundation, to the point where you can pay for her meal. Exactly. Or else why are you even asking her out in the first place? And like a lot of things I've been seeing on TikTok, especially guys asking for flowers and for their dates to be paid for and to be taken out. You are a man. What are you talking about? I want flowers. You are a man. I know I'm sounding very traditional right now. Like, no, you're not getting flowers and you're not getting your date paid for. Like, it's okay to be masculine and take care of a woman. We might get canceled after this. Oh, big time. Who cares? If you have a job, well, if you're dating me, you'll have one. But if I say something like, oh, I'm getting my nails done, or oh, I'm hungry, this doesn't have to be all the time, but most of the time I should be having a Cash App notification on my phone. Like, you should be sending me money. That just shows a sign that you want me taken care of. Like, you want my nails paid for, my food paid for. This doesn't have to be all the time because you have to save your money, but like sometimes when I say. There was this one time where I got my nails done, and I had this friend, this guy friend. I posted it on my story or something like that, and they slid up like, oh, they were nice nails. And he asked me, how much were they? And then I told him. And then we were on the phone later that day, and I go, why did you ask me how much my nails were if you weren't gonna send me a check for them? What is the point of asking me how much they were if I wasn't gonna get a Cash App notification? And then this kid had the audacity to say, the next time you get your nails done, I'm gonna pay for them. You know damn well you don't have any job. No job, no car. With what money? I find it so funny when boys my age try to act like a man. You don't have to yet, babes. You're still young. Don't try to act grown because you're just embarrassing yourself. There was this boy who's like liked me since freshman year, blah blah. He asked me out, whatever. Whatever.
We would like FaceTime a lot of the time. This is like sophomore year. He would say all of these things like, you're the only girl that I want. In our future we'll have like 2 dogs, and just be like, oh, I don't want you talking to other guys like if we go to homecoming. This boy would say things like that all of the time, constantly calling me pretty, FaceTiming me all the time. He had one of the traits that Esther had on her list, where he was hot and cold. He would be in that period where he would say all those things, FaceTime me all the time, and then stop. We wouldn't talk, and then he would do it again. And that just went on for so long, way longer than I should have let it. Recently, homecoming, he would like snap me and he was like, oh, like you looked so good, and he would like try to talk to me and stuff like that. This boy is a H-O-E, which I kind of knew that he was, but not to the extent of what I just found out, which I'm not gonna say, but
yeah. Oh, what we just found out is crazy. Yeah. Anyways.
And he would lie. I remember one time I literally saw a hickey, and then I snapped him and I was like, oh, like I saw that on your neck. I was like joking, you know, because it's kind of none of my business. And then he was like, oh no, like, and then I talked to his best friend, because she's my best friend too, and she was like, oh yeah, that was an actual hickey from someone. And I was like, okay. So moral of the story, no matter what a boy says to you, don't believe it all the time, because that's what they're doing behind your back. If you guys aren't hanging out, if he's not making time for you, making plans to see you, or he is and he's not following through, he's not interested.
After we're done eating, we're gonna head straight to the gym.
Yep.
Do not get it twisted. It's bulking season, y'all.
Oh yeah.
Bulking with no cut.
Yeah.
These look so good.
So fast.
Anyway, can you move the fries? There we go. There she is.
That's good. It kind of tastes like a regular sugar cookie.
I don't know how I feel about that one.
I'm not really getting strawberry.
I'm not the biggest fan of that one. I give it like a 4 out of 10.
I have like a 3.
This is the Kentucky butter cake.
Kentucky.
Yeah, I like that one because it's like the same dough.
Like it, yeah. 9.
I give it an 8. I was craving cinnamon rolls last night too, and that's exactly what it smells like. Yeah, that's not a cookie. That is good, but I just can't have more than one bite because it's super sweet. I give that one like a solid 4.7.
Really?
Yeah.
I give like a 7.
I'm excited for this cannoli one, y'all. Look at what
I feel like it's gonna be super
what this
sweet.
one is built like. It looks like a, what are those ice cream sandwiches? That's what it looks like. I'm just gonna bite into it.
Yeah.
Oh, it has a whole filling and whatnot.
Yeah.
That looks good. I like the little chocolate chips.
Why does it kind of taste like nothing?
It's definitely too much cookie for me because there's like 2 combined into one.
It doesn't really have a lot of flavor.
I give it like a 4.
I give it like a 3. These cookies were mid.
They were really mid. The first ones we ever got were
Those are so good.
There could really be someone watching us right now.
I know.
Oh, that was your foot.
Oh, like,
My stomach is gonna hurt.
oh, it is.
Ooh.
Wow.
I'm just like, I'm like so full. Like,
So am
my
I.
stomach is already hurting.
I'm full, bro.
Okay, I think that's it for this video, and it's super dark outside, so we're gonna go home, change, and go to the gym. I definitely want to make more videos like this because there's so many more things that me and Deborah can yap about, and I feel like we mainly just stuck to one topic.
Yeah, but there's so many others. Like, we're pro yappers. Like,
We are pro yappers.
we could do this all day.
We
like,
could.
Eating and yapping is not new. Like, we
It's
just
not.
got on camera.
If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and comment down below if you like these type of videos and you want to see more, because I'm definitely interested in filming them. And don't forget to subscribe. I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. Mwah.
Just pop bubbly in the cool.